Hi guys, it's Tanya from 4Girls Jewelry. It probably will be my last video for 2025. I hope you guys learned something with me during the year. And this is my last project for this year probably. I just want to share these earrings. You can use it just a little wrapping here with the wire, or you can make them with the beautiful gem. You can put the gem inside too. Hope you can see it. I don't know, camera doesn't want to focus for some reason. Oh, it does. So yeah, I want to show the weaving. So the size of your frame could be as elongated or short as you want, and we will use 22 or 24 gauge wire for the weaving inside, and then you can embellish with anything you want. I have this badge of vintage jewelry somebody donated to me, and I really like it. I think it's a sterling silver with the inlay. It was part of earrings, and I use it for my earrings. And here is just glass bead. I like that too. Okay, so let's pick up some wires and let's wire wrap. I am a little sick again. It's like tradition now. Now before the year ended, I catch some cold always. It's funny. So sorry for my voice. Okay, we'll take, I have a piece of wire that I will create frame, and I will use my marker for that. But that's the size I will use today. But you can use any size you want it. That's all up to you, and it will work because it just doesn't require any measurement, these earrings. So I will just roughly, I won't make 2 earrings, I will just make 1 to show you guys. So you're making frame. I'm making frame like this, let's say. If you make earrings, you have to cut and repeat the same so they will be exactly same. I will just make 1 so I will not bother with the other pair. Hold it, and so you make frame. That will be our frame. Cut the little axis and cut also here so you have enough room for your loop eventually, and nicely push your end. That's it. So we have a main piece to work with. See, they could be different shape. Like mine is smaller now, this one is sort of, I think, yeah, that's similar to that one. See, so you can make different ones. I would recommend to hammer, so I will quickly hammer. Why hammering? Hammering will make your frame more stronger, and then you cannot worry about when you pull your wire 22 gauge that you will use. You will be okay with that. Okay, we needed a thin wire. Let me take some thin wire. I thought I have it prepared and I don't. This is the thin one. Okay, just give me a sec. I will get 1 because they are stranded, so I will need 1 wire for that. I was pretty sure I had it prepared, but I guess I'm not. Stay with me for just a sec. Okay. And I will use probably, okay, have a wire. Okay, so we have a wire here. What we do is we have to just attach in one side, so I will attach on one corner. I am always started from this side, but you can start from any side. So we'll wrap once, just like this, but try to be very close to the top. And I won't even cut yet, but see, we started right here, right? And I want to go all the way down. Make sure you hold it before you do the loop, before you go around. So I go, see, the wire is right here, and I go inside with the wire because I want to just stitch it to the frame. So I hold it and make it first loop. That's it. Now you can, because it's enough wire, everything is good, we can just push this wire back a little bit all the way here, and I like to cut it like this. So we push the wire inside this little end. It won't bother anybody. It will stay here safely. Okay. Now, because for different earrings I use different size for this little loop that we want to end it later, any gemstones. So here I have the larger one, you can tell, and on the first pair I use very tiny ones because I use round nose plier, just the end, and the other pair I use my bail maker plier. That's why the size is different. So, but I just want to use bail maker plier so you can guys see it. And what I do, I use the tiniest one from all 6, and I just go around. See how it is? Yeah, so that's the size. So that's, I will measure my bail maker plier sitting on top of this frame like this, and I will make the first, again, wrap here, but make sure I put it back again, the same thing here before I wrap it, because I want a perfect size. Okay, okay, and now I will end it like this. Okay, so I know if I do the second one, it will be exactly same too. See the size wise, just it's go through, right? Okay, so we wrapped it. Now the second thing is we push them together gently. That's it. And now will be fun part, because the wire wrapping was attaching the wire. Now we have this wire make sure it's sitting in the center, because now we can correct it where this loop is sitting, just in the center. Okay, now what we do, wire is going to the top, and we won't wrap anything, we just hold it, go around, that's it, and going down, and we will calculate our stitches from the bottom. So that will be our first stitch, go around, meaning around this piece. That's the one. Go to the top, we cross. If you are from this side, you cross to that side. Make sure you hold nicely your piece, go around, just slowly. And it will be now second time. Each time you put wire next to the previous one on the cross, just gently, don't rush. Put the wire next to. So we have number 3 now. This is number 3. Hold with your hands. Number 3. 3 times you go around this little thing. You can calculate the top. I calculate on the bottom. It's easier for me. Okay, that's number 4. 4. That's why I like to hammer the frame, so I can pull and without being afraid. Okay. And this is number 5, right? Okay. When you did 5 times, you decide what you want to do. If you want to use your bead in the middle, or you just want to tie a knot there. So anyway, whatever you want to do, I will push these wires together and then go inside in our earring. On the other side. This earring builds so fast, really, really fast. Okay, so if I want to put my bead, let me take any bead that I have in this. Okay, I will have this black bead, let's say. I know it's elongated, I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, it will. So if you want a bead, you can put bead in the middle. Make sure you have little wire that sits nicely in the middle there, like yeah. And then you just go inside to stitch the bead to the frame. And when I go on the other side, apologize for my voice. Okay, so we go through the other side. Make sure it's sitting nicely. I will just push it a little bit, probably. Let's see. Doesn't look nice when I don't want to hurt the crystal. Okay, and then what I will do, I will just go around several times so it will be sitting nicely. And calculate how many times you do, because if you do 5 times, 4 times, you just have to calculate it, how many stitches you go around. And then eventually when you decide you wanna that's enough, you just go back to the inside here and get rid of your wire. 1, maybe 2, that's it. Yeah, I think it's good enough. And we will get rid of the wire. Push that thing in. Guys, I always, after I've done anything, I like to check my wires, how they sit. So be gentle with them. See if it's sitting. I like them to sit close to each other. If you need any tweak somehow a little bit, I don't think I really want to push anything there. When you wire wrap, just make sure they're sitting properly, because later, say a little bit was rushing, so maybe, okay, these guys. And then I use my side of the pliers and I just push that inside. Push, 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 push. Same here. So they will be nicely, nicely, nicely sitting and will be stronger. You can also hammer with your a rubber mallet or something, you know, like you can do that. But because it has the frame and everything, I like to use just a handle. So that's what I do. So guys, I thought it's a cute, tiny, not really tiny, but fancy sort of earrings. And then you can add anything you want on the bottom. You can finish whatever how you want. You can put, if you want a bead, you can leave longer tail, put the bead there, and then finish it whatever how you want it. But I thought it's a wire wrapping without really wrapping. The more and more I come up with idea that could be less work but pretty. Let me know what you think. I thought this will be a nice last video for this year. I didn't calculate how many videos I did, but I have to do it before the new year. I'm really curious how many videos I produce. It's always my satisfaction to see how my creativity was working this year. I think I was more creative than I was last year, but I'm not sure. Let me guys know what you think. Is this was better tutorials 2025, or do you feel like my previous tutorials were better? That's all. Thank you for watching. As always, if any question, any comments, I love to hear from you. Very excited to read all the comments, and I'm wishing you all happy holidays for those who celebrate, and happy new year if I don't see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.